Just
No
hit
shot. You ran
everything.
tandems with T-Pain?
Yeah, I was actually the second
Bro,
person to ever run tandems with T-Pain other than Chelsea DeNovo.
that's
Hell yeah.
insane. Hey guys, I'm Josh Brown.
And I'm Jordan Stevens.
And you're watching the Cars and Health Bars podcast. Let's get right into the episode. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Cars and Health Bars. We are joined by the Kentucky drifter, Cody Martin. How are you doing tonight, Cody?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
We're vibing.
Vibing for sure, man. I feel like me and Jordan just like broke into a whole new scene with the drifters that we've had on the show here lately. And man, I was so happy whenever I was able to get you because like I think Joe Lee was really the one, Skids magazine, that kind of put us all in touch. And I watched that reel on repeat of her going, Cody, like, yeah,
I
that
remember seeing
plays in
that
my head.
y'all's episode.
Oh my God, dude, it plays in my head so frequently. So let's get into a little bit about you. I mean, you rocking a S13, man. Like that's cool that you got the LS swap going on in there.
Yeah, no, it's honestly, it's not even the car that I wanted to build, but it happened to be the one I seen on Marketplace for a decent deal, and it just happened.
That's how it be sometimes. It's a great platform either way.
Yeah, no, it was all out of convenience. It's not the car I wanted, but it's one that I ended up with, and I love it.
Did it already have the LS in it?
The guy that I bought it from wanted to put a LS in it for drag racing purposes.
Okay.
Um, so everything was already stripped out of it, ready to go for a swap. But it did not have an LS in it. I bought it as just a rolling shell. It didn't even have steering gear or anything in it at the time.
Oh wow.
Jeez. Ground up to that unit, didn't you?
Oh yeah, no, it was completely just bare bones. There was nothing on the car except for doors.
What made you want to go with an LS? Because I mean, from what I know, like I don't know so much about drifting. I'm kind of still teetering in, but from the friends that I've known that do drifting, they seem like they kind of steer clear of LS because of they kind of eat rod bearings at high RPM.
You know, I haven't had that problem at all. I've had
Wow. Okay.
no bearing issues other than whenever we first took the engine out of the truck that it came out of. We went through and replaced everything except for cam bearings, which it was like a
Okay.
200,000 mile engine, and we should have, but we were like, we'll run it, it'll be fine. Yeah, no, it wasn't. We got like
You're
a year and a half into it, and they just no oil pressure is gone.
That's great though for like a junkyard LS going like that long drifting. That's like a testament to a junkyard LS.
Hey, I mean,
Hmm.
I'll run with it. We took it out of like a 200,000 mile truck, slapped a stage 3 cam in it, had it tuned and everything with some Beehive springs, and it's running like 400 to the wheel, like consistently, and I have no problems with it ever.
What kind of
Nice.
a pan setup you run on that?
I don't remember what the company is. Uh,
So it's not an OEM pan.
it's not OEM. It's a front sump pan
Okay. I was wondering if it's
to
front
be
or
able to
not.
clear that subframe.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
the pan that I bought, it had to have been made specifically for the S13 because it fits so perfectly the way
Yeah.
that subframe is. It had to have been, and I just didn't realize it.
I'm assuming it's a 6.0.
No, it's actually a 5.3.
5.3.
Yep.
Nice.
5.3 Nation, baby.
I mean, that's the fun thing about drifting is like it's not all about that power. I feel like 400 is like that's just so great to get them broke loose and start sliding.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a sweet spot. Like, 300 you can have your fun with that, but it's not like enough to compete with. The 400, it's like it's enough to compete with, but like you can also go to the fun days and not absolutely just kill every tire you put on the car.
Yeah. Do you think an LS is like the best budget swap for like your scenario whenever you just have an empty shell?
I think it's definitely a possibility, especially the way I went about it, because we found this car, and then I figured out that I wanted to do the LS swap. I originally wanted to do an RB, and
Oh
then
yeah. That's
like
expensive.
it was ridiculous. It was crazy expensive. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to afford that because I was 18 at the time. And
Yeah.
there was just no way. It wasn't in the cards. So I told my parents what I wanted to do, and then my mom ended up finding a '01 Silverado that the transmission had gone out on it, and we knew the guy that owned it. So I bought the car or bought the truck for $500.
Wow.
Took the
Nice.
engine, ECM, the cluster, and some other odds and ends out of the truck, and then ended up parting out the truck for like $2,500. So not only
Dang.
did I get engine, like wiring harnesses, management, the cluster, and all the other stuff that we use on that car, I also made an extra $2,000 to put towards the build.
You hit a lick on that truck.
I
God
really
bless.
did.
GMT 800s, brother.
Yep. Dude, we got so incredibly lucky with that truck. I'm so thankful for like my mom finding it and the guy selling it to me for as cheap as he did.
I feel like that's like just that's the car community. Like we're always looking for marketplace deals for the homies and for
Yeah.
like, you know, everybody. Like I swear half my DMs from like most of my car guys, it's either dumb memes or marketplace listings.
Yep, that sounds about right.
That's how I got that high ram.
Yeah, it is. It was how you got that high ram. I was like, it ain't my money. I'm gonna lowball this kid.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Right? You know, I want to know you. I feel like you've got it. Like just seeing you drift, I feel like you've got it down more than a lot of people that personally I've watched. What are some must-do mods whenever it comes to drifting if you're just starting out as a beginner?
If like everybody's always wanting to go for like angle kits, handbrakes, and
Yeah.
or more power, things like that. You know, I know your buddy that got out there first day with the 350, learning
Yep.
manual
Yep.
and learning to drift the same day.
Yeah.
The way that he is going about it is the way that everybody should. No angle kit, no handbrake, no anything other than a welded diff. That's exactly
Uh-huh.
how I think anybody should be going at it, because not only does it teach you like the bare bones of drifting on how to control a car, but like it teaches you like without more power or a handbrake or anything like that, it teaches you how to like actually use the weight of your car to your advantage, which could go so much further down the line
Yeah.
just in like a competition aspect or something like that, that we are not relying on power all the time.
100%. It's kind of funny because the guy who has the Mark III Supra, he actually I'm not sure if you were down there or not a couple weekends ago, but he actually blew that up and he ended up drifting the black 350Z, and he's done with the Supra. He's selling it right now. He's getting a 350Z too. It's just that platform is, oh my god, it's hard to beat it, man.
It really is. Everybody like there's a guy out there, Dave Hughes, that drives the it looks like a police car, but it's a 350Z.
I know who
Okay,
you're
yeah, I've
talking
seen
about.
that. The drift police car.
Yeah, the drift
Yeah.
police car. I like
Yep.
whenever he first started going to the drift events, I remember him specifically. I actually remember specifically talking to him about that car because I believe he came up and talked to me about building a car. I think he was talking about an LS at the time. I'm not 100% sure, but he was talking about building a car at the time, and I'm like, look, don't go for the horsepower. I actually know this car over here, which is the police car. Um, and he was like, I know that car's for sale. It's bulletproof car. It's an amazing
Yeah.
chassis to start with. It'll have everything you need. And he actually ended up buying it and still runs it. Beats the crap
Wow.
out of it too.
Drift cars see some abuse, man. You want to
Oh,
talk about a car that just like gets beat on drag race cars have nothing. They are like babied compared to drift cars. Like
yeah.
I remember mine and Jordan's best friend Caleb Kinger. He's got the Genesis, man. Like whenever he was first drifting, like we went for a rip, he pulls it in. That thing's like spewing water and coolant everywhere, and he's just like perfectly calm. I'd like, dude, if this was my car, I'd be like wigging out right now. Like this thing's gonna like blow a head gasket. Like no, drift cars, they see some beatings, man.
Yeah, no, it just we beat the crap out of them. They just keep going.
You guys, I will say, you guys thrash so much. I mean, I know every car community thrashes, but I feel like the drift guys thrash so hard, like on their cars in the pits the night before, the days after. Like, I don't know, because like I said, more your cars are getting beat up, not just internally. I mean, you depending on what skill level you are, you're replacing body panels if it's like super screwed up, and I mean, adding rebar where it needs it. I mean, you guys, I
Yeah.
mean, it's a thrash session. Like for example, the guys I go and ride with, I was like begging them because beach bin, unfortunately, I don't like this so much about it, but they have a horsepower hangout. It's like a big cars and coffee at night. And for some reason, every single time they have that, the next day, the next morning, they have drifting. So like I can never get my guys to come out to the cars and coffee night meets because they're thrashing so hard the night before. Like they could have a month of time to get ready, but it's like it seems like every single time it's down to the wire trying to get like stuff fixed and wrenching like up until the midnight hour or later.
Yeah, yeah. I've been lucky. I haven't ever had to like be up all night before a drift event, but a lot of my friends that do drift have, and like they'll finish the engine like 2 or 3 hours before they show up at the track. It's like, what are y'all doing? Y'all been up since 6 a.m. the day previously. Like, why are you here right now? Go in your trailer and at least take a nap for an hour.
Right?
It's all
You're
fun
just
and
looking at
games
them like, how are you
until
not falling over?
it's all fun and games until a slave cylinder goes out the night before, and you gotta pull that trans out.
Yep, yep.
How long have you been drifting for, Cody?
I believe this is my 6th year, 5th or 6th year.
Dang,
I don't remember.
that's crazy,
That's
man.
a lot of seat time.
It is
That
a
is a
lot of
lot of
seat
seat
time.
time.
I only drive
That's
like
like
4 or 5 events a year, but it's quite a bit of seat time.
so. Where are you based out of? Because I just know you're from Kentucky. Like, what's your home track? Is it Beach Bend?
Uh, well, my home track's kind of moved around over the years.
Okay.
So I'm based in Elizabethtown, Kentucky,
Okay.
Oh, cool.
but Clarksville, Tennessee was actually my home track for a really, really long time.
Yeah.
Andy Hardy was running that for a number a number of years, and then it switched over to somebody else, and I just haven't really been back since. But now I'd say my home track is probably Beach Bend or NCM. I love driving
Oh
NCM.
man. Yeah, NCM is an amazing track. I like, I love Beach Bend. Don't get me wrong, the cones and stuff. That's it gets you by, but NCM there's actual turns there. Like you
Oh
gotta
yeah.
really, yeah. It's not just knocking a cone over if you screw up.
Yeah, no, NCM, especially the sinkhole, like you're coming around that big
Yeah.
sweeper and you can't see where
Yeah.
the track goes. It just dips and you just have to drive it on gut feel. It's so cool.
Mm. What was your first drift event? I mean, I'm sure you can't forget it.
My first drift event was in Salem, Indiana.
Oh
Um,
wow.
they
That's where
did
Jacob's from.
Yeah, it
they
is.
did a beginners clinic at the time of with the people that were running it. I don't quite remember who it was. But they did a beginners clinic and they had like 3 different stages. You had to do like figure eights, and then you did like a J turn type setup, and then they moved you over to the oval track, and
Yeah.
it was pretty interesting. I got to drive that track 2 years ago. It was the first time I had been back since the beginners clinic, and I drove it for the Riverside 50K.
Oh, cool. When
So
would you say you started to feel comfortable drifting? Because like I feel like there's kind of a moment where you're not so worried about hitting the wall. You're more focused on where you're headed and everything like that.
yeah, honestly, probably my second or third years whenever I really started to feel more comfortable,
Oh wow.
until I got the sim that's back here, which helped tremendously. Like I, I don't even know how to describe it. Like over the previous years, like I was typically scared to like get up into somebody's door and things like
Yeah.
that. But the sim has showed me that I can get so much closer than what I really actually think I am. So I just dive right into them, and if I think I'm gonna hit them, I just give it a little left foot brake. That way I can keep it out of them or whatever I need to feel like I do.
Dude, I wish that's like my biggest regret is I didn't stay long enough that event that I was at that I met everybody and because you guys ran some tandems after I left. I swear, dude, like the passenger could have reached out and touched your fender. Like you get like super super close. I feel like Caleb is really getting to where he's the Genesis guy. He's getting to where he's definitely the best out of my group, but like he's getting to where he can run some really good tandems.
Yeah, he was absolutely killing it that day. I was watching him
Yeah,
and y'all's friend that was in the IS.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Both of them were driving really, really good. And I had like I don't think I seen you whenever I went over there and talked to him. But I went over there
Maybe
and talked
not.
to him, and we ran some tandems shortly after that, and it was cool. It was really, really cool. I've been talking to Caleb a lot, or a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna run the comp on the 13th. I
Oh,
really
sick.
hope he
Yeah,
does.
I'll be there for sure. I'm gonna try to twist Jordan's arm into getting in there, dude.
Hmm.
Riding along with Caleb, I'm sure riding along with you, I'd love to ride along with you, but like Caleb, me and Jordan, I mean, we've known Caleb for like forever. Like we go way, way back, and we always known he's been a good driver because we'll just say in Mexico he gets kind of wild. So like we know he's a really good driver. Man, it even knowing Caleb was a good driver, that first time I rode with him a few weekends ago, like going towards a wall, going like, 50, 60 miles an hour, like you are sliding towards a wall. I'm like, all right, well, I hope this just messes me up enough to where I don't have to like be a potato the rest of my life. Like,
Yeah. As long as I don't have to suffer after this, I'm fine.
yeah. But after that first like slide, I'm like, oh dude, Caleb's dialed. I can't believe I doubted him at all. Like, oh my God. And I was in the IS whenever it caught on. It didn't catch on fire, but we all had to bail out because the one of the ground wires to the fuel relay had burned up, and like we got rolled off the track. I'm not sure if you've seen that. That was
Yeah, I was sitting on grid while it happened.
oh,
Like
are you? Yeah.
I was right next to the IS when it happened.
Oh my God, dude. So we potentially could have ran tandems then too.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
were right
God.
there next to each other.
Crazy. I was living for it, man, because I seen you tearing it up while we were in the pits. And I'm like, oh man, I don't know if you watched the Skids magazine episode, but like I was like, man, I was trying to build up the courage to like go over there and talk to you guys. I wished I would have, but like I'm kind of shy, especially without Jordan. Jordan's kind of like my instigator. He helps me get out of my shell, but oh man, I regretted that because I'm sure I could have caught a ride with one of your guys for sure.
Oh, you absolutely could have. Like, I don't know if how much you guys have experienced after talking to Caleb. It doesn't sound like you guys have like branched out in like the rest of the drift people.
Oh, definitely not. We just dipped our toes, man. I feel like we're swimming in some water now because, like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're talking to you, and we got a couple other drifters coming on. Like, I cannot wait, bro. I'm counting down the days till the comp.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, just walk into anybody's pits. It doesn't matter if they're sitting in their trailer or whatever. They're always down to talk about whatever. They're down to give people rides, or at least for the most part. I've ran into a couple of guys that are like, "No, I'm not doing that." But
Yeah,
most of the guys are super chill. They're gonna show you around. They're gonna give you rides. Don't be shy at all. Everybody's super cool.
the drift community, man, it's something different. I say it every time that we have drifter on. It's just the community of drift is just insane, man. You guys are like the most close, tight knit. Like you said, you could not even know anybody and be like, oh man, I'm gonna take you for a ride. Like drag,
Mhm.
granted, drag race you can't have a passenger in like almost every case, but I don't know, man. It just feels like the camaraderie in drift is so real.
Yeah, no, drifting is so open. Like I'll say my most open experiences with drift that I've ever had. We were down in Atlanta driving at Lanier across the street from Road America, or not Road America, Road Atlanta. Um, and T-Pain pulls up.
No shot.
Swear, swear. Uh, no, I had no clue who he was at the time either. No clue.
Mm.
Never listened to his music.
Really?
Nothing.
That's kind of crazy.
Swear. Had no clue who the guy was. Everybody's like, "Oh, T-Pain's here. T-Pain's here." I'm like, I don't know who that is, but he's got a cool car. I'm gonna go talk to him. And
Dang, all right.
yeah, I walked into his pits, like around the fans that were crowding his pits, around his security, everybody.
That's devious, bro.
like, like he was standing there at his RV's door, and I walked up to him and was like, "Hey, dude, I don't know who you are, but let's run some doors." And he's like, "I don't know about it." And then my
Huh.
mom comes up behind me. He's like, "Nah, he's got it. Like, he's ran with pro drivers and things like that before. Like, just go for it." And me and him ran tandems the rest of the night. Like, I parked in his
No
pit,
shot. You ran
everything.
tandems with T-Pain?
Yeah, I was actually the second
Bro,
person to ever run tandems with T-Pain other than Chelsea DeNovo.
that's
Hell yeah.
insane.
Yep.
Like I said, I had no idea he was up until Cletus had him on his channel and they went drifting. And I had no idea he had like Nappy Boy, what is it, Nappy Boy Automotive? Or man, it's like insane. Was he inside the S550 convertible?
No, he actually didn't have that at the time. I don't know if it's the same car or not. I would assume that it's not because it was a hard top. It wasn't S550, but it was a hard top. I don't know. I think it was NA at the time. But it was so sweet. Like same livery, just not RTR. It was like a stock body S550 with
Still cool.
I think it had RTR wheels on it, but I'm not. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. The guy, I couldn't believe it. The guy brought 30 something sets of tires, or no,
Oh
um,
my God.
he I'll I'll say this: he burned through 32 tires in one night.
Holy crap!
That's
Could
insane.
not believe it. Could not
You
believe it.
guys like that's the one thing like I got mad respect for. You guys rip some tires up. Like that is an expensive hobby. Like you talk about drag racing, throwing parts on, nothing beats the consumables of having to use multiple sets of tires at an event.
Yeah, like just one event is, you know, 500 to $1,000 in just tires alone.
It's bizarre, bro.
Yeah,
It's so
it's kind of
crazy.
wild.
Uh what I wanted to ask, what do you think is the most overrated drift chassis, or if there even is one?
You
Hot
know,
take incoming.
Yeah.
I don't know if there really is one other than like I've heard mixed feelings about like E46s or even like a
I was
BRZ.
thinking Beamer had to be it.
Yeah.
No, I will say I think the most overrated one's probably an E36. Like everybody wants
Yeah.
one.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like I've heard it has great grip and everything, but like the pricing on them and just the want for an E36 makes absolutely no sense to me at all.
Yeah, I like them, but I just too much
Yeah.
money.
No, they look cool and
I'd rather
everything.
build a drift truck over
Yeah.
an E36.
Ooh.
Uh, there's a guy. He used to drive pro spec. I think he might have drove a couple years of pro too. His name's Alec Robbins. You guys might want to look him up after this. He built, I think it's a Nissan hardbody,
Okay.
and he made. It's got a not a camper. It's got like a slick top that he made on top of the
Yeah.
bed, and he made a
Yeah.
tire rack on the back half of the chassis, and he can
That's
close it
dope.
and have like 4 sets of tires in the back of this truck. It's the most wild
Nice.
thing I've ever seen.
That is so cool.
Dude, it's awesome.
I want to loop back to tandems just for a second here. I want to know, what was the scariest moment in a tandem?
You know, I've never really had a scary moment yet.
That's good. That is
Like,
good.
it happens for everybody, but like at least in chase, I've never had a
Hmm.
scary moment. In the lead, there's like, oh, I'm gonna get too close to this wall or this or
Yeah.
that. But in chase, like, I haven't had a scary moment because I typically try to drive with drivers that I know I'm gonna feel comfortable with, that
Okay.
I can confidently chase them, that they're not gonna just drive into a wall or something crazy. I mean, if something goes on
What's
with their car, they're gonna get out of the way. Like
yeah?
they know what to do.
What's the key to being a good chase driver?
Honestly, just get out of your head. You
Okay.
have to get out of your head and really just do it. I don't know how else to explain it. You just have to get out of your head and do it.
Have you ever had somebody door you before?
I haven't. I want it to happen so unbelievably bad, but nobody has ever touched my car yet.
Dang.
That's
Oh
pretty
man,
surprising for how long you've done it.
I know.
that
I've
is.
I've drove with amazing drivers and like pro drivers that I've drove with too. Nobody's ever touched my door. I've touched plenty of other doors, but
Yeah.
nobody's touched mine yet.
Dang. That's awesome. Tandems just look so cool. Like it looks cool and sketchy at the same time. Like that's really like, as a driver, as someone, who's an enthusiast in automotive stuff, it's just like, dang, seeing that is just like, it looks like there's so much skill involved in like the timing, and like it just seems like there's a lot going on. That's why I thought about it real hard. I'm like, man, if I could build a drift car, would I really do it? And I'm like, man, I really just I don't think I would. It's just so much fun to just ride and be able to just chill and laugh and smile. Cause I feel like you'd be so dialed in the zone. You just wouldn't even know what's going on other than don't hit this guy and go straight or follow him.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you build one?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man. It's like I'm not. Jordan knows I'm not a great driver as it is, but I don't know, man. It just, I enjoy sitting back and riding. It's just like it's a thrill for me to just record, and like I'm just waiting for that moment. Like I can just like be filming, and like there's Cody or there's Caleb like right next to me. Like I'm waiting for that moment. I was dying to run a great tandem there at Beach Bend. We got close. We got real close, but
Yeah.
while I was there, didn't happen.
I mean, it sounds to me like you're gonna have to get in a Z and at least try it once. I'm telling
That's
you,
what
you're
I'm
gonna get
saying.
hooked.
I know I would.
Yeah, y'all are both
Probably.
gonna have to try it. I know you're gonna get hooked.
I would be like, all right, not doing nothing with a C10 but making a drift truck.
Oh, that would be so cool. Jordan, you've never even rode in a drift car before. I'm waiting for that.
I
Well,
have.
you've never rode not on a like course though, like on
Yeah.
the street in Mexico.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's different. It is so much different on the
I've-
track because
I've
it's so
slid the
fast.
Camaro some, you know.
Dude, I'm telling you, you don't know until you're going at a
And
wall sideways, going
I
like
mean, I'm
60
not
miles
no-
an hour.
I'm not no drifter by no means. I've just done some fun.
Yeah. No, we're gonna be there on the 13th. You know, if I see you, I'm gonna make you get in the car. It's happening this time. I'm
Deal.
telling you. I'm gonna drag you. I don't care if I have to handcuff you to me. I'm gonna drag you into the car.
No, I'll be there for sure, dude. I knew something was like, because I seen S13, and you're expecting like your typical import motor, and you fire it up, and that thing's just chopping. I'm like, whoa, this is like, because me and Jordan, we both have cammed LS, well, we boosted LSs, but like
Yeah.
just hearing that chop, I'm like,
Boosted.
all right, this is home for me right now. I mean, yours can be boosted, Jordan. Who are we kidding? But anyways, let's see. What is your dream track? Like, are you like aspiring to like go out west and hit one of those crazy drift tracks?
Uh, there's one. I don't remember the name of it. It's one of the test tracks, or not necessarily test tracks, but it's one of the tracks that I've seen out there. There's one in Texas. It's like all concrete, and they've got this sweet bank that I see a bunch of videos on Instagram about. There's another one that it looks like it's on some kind of mountain. It's out west, and it's like it zigzags up and down the mountain. I've seen like Rome Charpentier drive it.
He's talking about. Are you talking about Pikes Peak? Maybe.
No, it's definitely not
No.
Pikes Peak.
No.
Okay.
I don't know where
I
it's
was say
called.
Pikes Peak ain't a drift course.
Yeah, I don't know what that one's called. Looks super sweet though. And then Appa Valley, I forgot what else it's called. I just call it Appa Valley. Or on Assetto, it's called Grange Motorsport Park or something like that. It used to be an old go-kart track, from what I understand. And I've drove it. It looks awesome.
I was say, I imagine that makes a great drift track.
Yeah, no, I want to drive it so bad.
Let's talk a little bit more about the drift community. I want to know. I mean, you've been on both state borders, on Kentucky and Tennessee. How would you describe the drift community between the two states, or is it about the same? Because it seems like you guys kind of just stick together, really.
Yeah, no, it's same everywhere. I've been
Yeah.
all the way up to St. Louis. We've been down south to Alabama. We've been just about everywhere, except for we haven't been anywhere out west yet. Everything we've done is here in the east.
I want to thank Chemical Guys for sponsoring the Cars and Health Bars podcast. If you're like me, you used to just go to the parts house and grab whatever cleaner was on clearance, or shoot, maybe even hit up one of them quarter washers in town. Well, I'm here to tell you you can start living your life different with our sponsor, Chemical Guys. They have kits all the way up from your starter kit for $50, gets you the bare essentials, gets you a bucket, gets you a mitt, some Mr. Pink's soap, all the way up to the Mr. Pink's Ultimate Arsenal. It comes with 3 bottles of spray wax, the foam soap, the brush, the drying towel, the foam can, and the mitt, and your glass cleaner. And let me tell you something, this glass cleaner changed the game for me. Whenever it says streak free, I'm telling you, I used to hit my car with some paper towels and some Windex because that's how you had to do it. This, you can actually use microfiber towel and it gets rid of the streaks. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before. I personally use this on my Camaro before I go to car meet. Shoot, I've even used it on the windows in my house, brother. Now, if you want to get real bougie and get real fancy, they of course have all your hydro coat, all your ceramic stuff, clay bars. If you want to really get into that nitty gritty, why hit up a detailer when you can just detail your own stuff using Chemical Guys? They make it so easy and so affordable to get a mass amount of products, and it's everything you need. It takes all the guesswork out of piecing together an arsenal. So with that being said, guys, use our promo code CARS10 to get 10% off your order and check out some Chemical Guys. Send us some pictures of your stuff. We'd love to show it on the show. Our next sponsor is Blackout Coffee, guys. If you work a blue-collar job like me, you know you got to wake up and hit you a cup of joe before you get started. What I like about Blackout Coffee is they have not only the pods, but they also have the whole bags, and they have this cool instant coffee. So if you're running real behind like some of us are most days, me included, you can just dump this into your water and boom, Bob's your uncle. You got some coffee ready for your day. I've used their bagged coffee several times. Me personally, I like a dark roast. I like to put hair on your chest. I like this brutal awakening. It's my favorite flavor. Gets me up and going. It's even a good Saturday morning coffee if you're feeling a little sluggish. Speaking of Saturday morning coffees, they also have flavored coffees. So if you like a little more flavor to your coffee, they have blueberry crumble, French toast. Look at that rating, brother. Butterscotch toffee, caramel cream, double dark chocolate, chocolate cherry, and climax. They also have the flavored coffees inside of the pods, so if you want to grab a cup on the go, put your travel mug in. Also, like their mission, they're all about the troops. They're all about giving money back, and they have some of the coolest apparel in the game. So yeah, guys, head on over to Blackout Coffee, pick you up some coffee so you can get your day started just like I do, brother. I want to shout out Reynolds Creek Performance for sponsoring the Cars and Health Bars podcast. If you're in Kentucky or anywhere close and you've got an LS, LT, or Mopar set up and your car just isn't running right, you need to know about this shop, because here's the deal. A lot of people throw parts at their cars, can, injector, turbine, whatever, and wonder why it runs like garbage. 9 times out of 10, it's the tune. That's where Reynolds Creek Performance comes in. These guys specialize in actual calibration, not just slapping a base map on your car and sending it out the door. They dial in fuel, spark, drivability, making sure your setup runs the way it's supposed to. They're on a Mustang dyno. You're getting real honest numbers, not inflated dyno sheets. And more importantly, your car's going to run right on the street and not just look good on paper. They work on everything from cammed street cars, boosted setups, and they're big on doing things the right way. That means no shortcuts, no junk parts, no we'll figure it out later builds. If your car is ready, they'll make sure it's right. If you're not local, they even do travel tuning, which is huge if you're trying to get setup dialed in without hauling your car across state. So if you're tired of chasing issues or just finished a build and want it done right the first time, go check them out. You can contact Isaac at Reynolds Creek Performance at 606-706-8330. You can also find him at 3388 Reynolds Creek Road. That's their shop. Or shoot him an email at reynoldscreekperformance@outlook.com. Also, we have them linked down below. Hit them up. Support a solid local performance shop and get your car running the way it should. I want to thank SteelSeries for sponsoring the Cars and Health Bars podcast. If you are a gamer, it is a household name. SteelSeries is one of the best in the business, whether you're looking for earmuffs, microphones, speakers, keyboards, mice, mouse pads, controllers, they've got them. I mean, they've got some of the best mice in the game. Is anybody going to argue with that? I, of course, have the Rival 5. You guys know that. I mean, it's a $50 mouse. What are you doing? Do you not have $50 to spend on a nice mouse? SteelSeries has some of the best stuff in the game. I really like their microphones, too. The very convenient mute button here shows you your volume level while you're talking. Their keyboards, the Apex 7, have you not seen this? Of course, I have one of these too. What I like most about it is the armrest is magnetic and removable. So whether you're kind of wanting that or not, and their keys are removable, fully customizable OLED display. Don't even get me started on their headsets. They have some of the best headsets in the game. I need to pick me up a set, just $150 for this headset, fully wireless. Their Artis Nova 5 wireless has a 60-hour battery life and quick switch from wireless, so you can pop in and out that battery pack with ease. What else is there? For you console guys, they even have earbuds that have console support. They have all different kind of price point headsets. If you want to ball out and get the Artis Nova Elite, all the way down to your $160 to even $100 headsets. And that's $100 for a wireless headset with 60 hours of battery life. Does it get much better? Also have these bundles. If you want to take the guesswork out of it and just buy a whole bundle, SteelSeries has you covered with the mouse, the keyboard, and the headset, and 20% off. Make sure you click the link down in the description so they know we sent you. And I want to again thank SteelSeries for sponsoring Cars and Health Bars podcast. Have you thought about doing the Tail of the Dragon in the drift car?
No, there's no way. It's not street.
There's no way.
No, there's no way. I would absolutely love it. I would love to get in on one of the Drift Appalachia drift events, but as far as I know of, I'm not going to be able to.
Fair enough. Yeah, that it looks insane, especially like watching somebody like Ken Block just rip it.
I don't know
up
how
all
you
to
do the
pieces.
whole Tail of the Dragon without killing through a set of tires. It's a long course.
Stop
You're
halfway
easy
through.
on it.
You don't want to let her eat too hard, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not.
One thing I really like about like you in general is like your social media is wild.
Oh, I
what
knew this was gonna be a
inspired you
topic.
to make such a wild Instagram, bro? I love it. Like, no hate. It is I live for it because like just epic drift, crazy caption, like such a cool formula.
I seen one guy do it. I don't remember the guy's name, but I remember specifically it was like almost your color headphones, green Z. And I seen him
Okay,
post
okay.
one video, and I'm like, nah, if that fits my humor, I'm gonna try this out and see how it goes. And I've gotten like millions of views. I'm like, all right, well, I found my niche. This is where I'm gonna be for a little while.
I honestly love it. Like how much has social media like changed like how you go about drifting? Like do you go out there trying to hit like some crazy clips or are you just kind of out there for you?
No, I'm still doing the same thing. I just want to go out there, have a good time, and get somebody's door. It's if we get a cool clip out of it, cool, whatever, I'm gonna use it. But if there's nothing cool about it, then I'm still gonna have fun. I don't care.
Yeah. Do you think people take drift content too seriously?
Some of them do. Some of the comments that I've gotten on some of my social media is just ridiculous. Like,
Oh yeah.
dude, I know like the things that I'm posting have nothing to do with drifting, but like
Absolutely not.
if you can't see at least a little bit of humor in it, like lighten up, man. You're too strict. You're too closed off. Just it's a joke. Calm down.
People online, man, they're just
I feel
some
like
people
that's
are
all
so
the car
nasty.
scene is. It's meant to be enjoyed, man. We're not here to argue with each other. It's a
No.
passion.
Yeah, we all share the same passion. Why hate on everybody?
Yeah.
If I have to take a part off of my car and give it to somebody else just to, you know, go drive if mine's broke or say we're doing qualifying and I'm already qualified and they need a part, I'll take the part off of my car just so I can watch somebody else qualify or have a good time. I don't care.
That's the drift community, man. It really is.
Yeah.
I know at LS Fest, it might have been the first few times that they tried doing drift. There was a LS Swap Z, and I think they just totaled their car like first time out, like qualifiers, like very beginning, and they actually had a like donations thing set up in the pit, and I was like, oh man, that's sick. Like I felt so bad for that person, man. Like I don't know where they came from. LS Fest, there's no telling. Like that
Oh
person could
yeah.
have come from California and totaled their car on the first trip out. Like, man, that hurt my soul. I can't imagine what that dude was going through.
Yeah. No, and I had unfortunately never got to see that. Um, but I can believe it. Like everybody just wants to see everybody else succeed. Nobody else has
Mm-hmm.
really got bad blood. It's just we all want to see each other thrive.
Is LS Fest an event that you have ever drifted at, having an LS swapped S13?
I have. I've drove it twice actually.
That's
This
sick.
past year I was not there, but the two previous years I was. And this year I'm also going to go back and drive it again.
There's a good chance me and Jordan watched you drift because, I mean, Jordan's been the past 10 years in a row minus the last two. And shoot, I mean, I've probably been the last 8 years. It's been man, it's such an event. And especially, I think, it might have been one of the last years that me and Jordan went together. We actually parked his Camaro like right outside the drift pit. It was the year that it got rained out, and we were
Oh
watching
yeah.
some drifting in the rain. That was like we had the peak parking spot because we had the AC on in the car. We were, oh man, nothing beats it, man.
That would have been
Yeah.
awesome.
I don't know why you deleted the AC off your car. I still that questions me, dog.
Because number one, I don't want to replace the blend door. Number two, weight savings.
I mean, I
Hey,
get it.
race
I'll take
car.
the spare AC compressor any day.
There you go. I got a street car, Bubba. I don't care.
I do. I gotta have that AC. I got all the creature comforts.
As long as my windows go
That's
down,
why I
that's all I
still.
care
That's why I
about.
still got a back seat, man. Get that drone out of there.
Fair enough. Let's talk about some tips for beginners. I know we kind of hit on it earlier, but I just want to circle back. I've got some more questions for you.
Actually, I heard something. I want to know if it's true. It's better
Yeah,
to
go for it.
learn without a hydro. It's like I've heard a lot of people say you don't really need a hydro.
Yeah, I will say the same thing. A lot of people, and I've seen this time and time again with new drivers. I recommend anybody that's getting into it, if you have a hydro, take the handle off it so that you're not tempted to use it. It's
Okay.
so many new drivers use it as a crutch rather than actually maintaining control of the car the way they should. If you get so used to using that handbrake, it's going to constantly be a crutch and it's going to actually hinder your driving from progressing further to where it needs to be.
Okay. I know a lot of people also argue about like the welding the diff and everything. If it's better just to go ahead and ball out and get a differential, or if it's worth cheaping out and just welding the diff.
Yeah, so everybody always says, go big, get a spool, get this, get that. I actually have a welded diff in my car, so
Nice.
yeah,
I like that you're just kind of out here like just doing. I mean, you're really making it work with like what you got. I love that, man.
You
yeah,
don't
I
got to
mean,
replace no clutches on a welded diff, that's for sure.
exactly.
Yeah,
I just go out there, run it, run the crap out of it, have a good time, throw it back in the trailer, and then come back out in a couple weeks whenever I have another event. I don't have to worry
absolutely.
about anything.
Homie ain't
The
ever
only
set
thing,
up ring gear, pinion, nothing,
nope,
man. He just living life. That's what I'm
yep.
talking about.
Hey, I
Yes,
just
sir.
throw it in there, it's done. The only thing I've
Nice.
ever had to replace is I just replaced my axles because the last event, which we would have met at, that I drove with Caleb at, one of my axles started becoming loose, and like like if the car was up in the air, the wheel would, like you could rotate the wheel and it wouldn't
Clack,
rotate the
clack.
axle at all. Yep,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
yep. It started getting a little loose, and we're like, I hope it survives, and it did. It did. It made it through the day.
Nice.
But
Was
hey,
that
bro,
down
go
in
fix it.
was that in Clarksville this last Saturday?
It wasn't. It was at Beach
Oh,
Bend.
okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I
Yep.
got you. I
I
got
was
you.
there
I
when Mel's
didn't
buddy blew up the Supra.
wait a second. Was that at Beach Bend?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Beach Bend.
Oh, okay. Okay, because I was gonna say he blew the super up again this past weekend.
Oh, well,
Like it's done for this time.
oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
That
no, I guess he
7M
was just
just
having
just
problems.
gave up. Yeah, I mean, that 7M was on borrowed time as it is. He told me that like the last time that he was headed down there, he was like, "Is 7M gonna go?" And I was like, "All right, send it." I mean, what else can you do?
Yeah, I mean, if it blows up, then all you can do is fix it anyway. You're just gonna have to replace it regardless.
Exactly. What should new people not waste money on?
Angle kits.
Yeah, angle kit.
There's like angle kits and hydros are the two biggest things that are just an absolute waste of money for people that are just getting into it. Like
Yeah.
if you buy a car, you've already spent enough money. Go out and figure out if you're even going to like doing this, if you're going to have the
Yeah,
skills
that's
to
a good
do it,
point.
you know, whatever. Just go out there, drive an event, and then once you can at least link the track, I would say, if you can link the track without spinning or straightening, then start investing in the car. Like just for your first event, weld the diff and go have fun. Don't worry about, all the expensive, you know, parts that make the car drive good, like coilovers, anything like that. Just weld the diff and go have fun.
That's valid. What about advice for anybody that's scared to send it?
Just do it.
Yeah.
How hurt can you really get? As long as you're not going stupid fast or anything like that, just make sure you have a seatbelt on or harnesses. I will say harnesses are an amazing investment, and I've seen it save many people. But just make sure you're fastened to the car and just try to have a good time.
I imagine an aftermarket seat probably does help out quite a bit, especially one that kind of hugs you a little bit better. Because I know some OEM seats are just like wide open.
Yeah, yeah. No, I got to drive one guy's Z at one point, and it was like the seat had been worn, it had been used,
Yeah,
and I was sliding all over. So I would definitely say that like get yourself, if you're gonna buy anything for the car, get yourself a seat and a set of harnesses, and that's
yeah,
it. Don't do
I've
anything
been
else.
thinking about throwing one in the Camaro, and I don't even drift it. It's just like need to be more secure, man.
Yeah, no, the just having a bucket seat
I think for any
is
type of motorsports, it is a good investment.
yeah, no, for anything that you're doing, it's an amazing investment. Even just driving on the street, it's still a
Yeah,
great investment.
if you go to Mexico, it's probably worth it.
Yeah,
yeah,
no, it plus bucket seats are what, like
$1,000 at the most. If
yeah,
you're like
$1,000 at
buying
the
some
most. For an entry
nicer
level
ones,
bucket seat from like NRG or something like that, they're like what, $300.
yeah,
yeah.
So just, I mean, even that you can probably rig up something to still have your seatbelt, your OEM
yeah.
seatbelt to still use it. If you're going to invest in something, invest in that because that's going to help your driving more than an angle kit or a handbrake will, even if you're just starting. The stability in the seats where you need to start.
Yeah.
Seat time is the best mod I've ever heard
Hmm.
from anyone doing it, almost any motorsports.
Yep. Seat time is the best time.
That I mean, if you've got a sim rig, I mean, how much do you equate that to seat time?
You know, I've heard opinions all over the board. Like some people
Okay.
say it doesn't work at all, and then other people say it's the best thing since sliced bread.
Hmm.
I'm
Okay.
somewhere in the middle. Like I will say it works. It's worked for me. It's worked great. It's worked wonders. But just getting started into drifting, I'll say it will help. It's more, I won't say you get the feeling. Nothing comes even close to the actual feeling of being in a car.
Yeah.
But the visual, like the visual reference points on where you're at or where you need to be at, night and day. If you drive the sim for 10 hours, 12 hours, whatever, and then you hop it back into your car, like the visual aspect of it, you're going to understand where you need to put your car and win a whole lot better, especially in tandem. Tandem helps, like practice on the sim with tandem helps so much with like when you need to transition or predicting the driver that's in front of you or anything like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it helps a lot with timing.
You don't have to worry so much about totaling a car or hitting somebody whenever you're on a sim rig.
Exactly. If you screw up, you can just hit a reset button.
Yeah. Uh, I like to hit our guests with rapid fire questions towards the end of the episode. So I've no overthinking, just fast answers. Give me what you got. So LS versus Jay Z.
LS.
Dang, LS.
My
Fair
man,
enough.
Yep.
My man, dude.
Cheap, simplicity, some I didn't say that right.
simplicity.
Yeah, simplicity, it's you just can't beat it for me.
Fair enough. You going turbo or NA?
NA.
Nice. He's all motor man. I love it.
Hmm.
Best sounding engine.
Ever?
We'll say drifting. Something just banging off the chip, drifting.
I will say there's one guy's engine that sounds nothing like anything I've ever heard. I
Okay.
don't. He drives Pro Spec now. I can't think of his name. He's got a LS in his car. It's red. It's a red S13 hatch. I don't quite remember the guy's name, but it's unlike any LS I've ever heard. If you can
Got like an
find,
8-to-1 collector.
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know what it is. I don't know what he's got in it, but it's the most insane sounding LS I've ever heard. I will find him and send him one of his posts to you, so that way you can hear this thing. It sounds so insane.
Yeah, you'll definitely have to do that. I'm all about a good sounding LS.
Yeah, no, this it's like high revving, high pitched LS. It's nothing. It doesn't sound like an LS at all, but it is one.
Dang.
It makes no
All right.
sense.
What do you prefer, night drifting or daytime?
Probably night.
Night
It's
does. I feel like night's a vibe.
yeah, it's a vibe. It just looks cooler. From in the car, it's a little bit harder to judge like where things are, but from the outside car perspective, there's nothing better than night drifting.
I know you said you don't do a lot of repairs, but what would be your least favorite thing to repair?
I don't know because everything is typically easy on my car. Um, I'd say probably having to do anything with like a clutch or the transmission.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it just stresses me out having to deal with that aluminum adapter plate.
Oh yeah,
uh, I wanted to ask this earlier. Who is your dream tandem partner?
I don't know. I don't really have one.
Really?
No, I
I know
just
a
want to
lot
go
of
out there and have fun
people's
with
like
whoever.
Vaughn.
No,
A lot of people, yeah. Vaughn's always like I always hear Vaughn get brought up a lot on the tandems aspect.
yeah, no, I don't really have anybody that like I look up to or anything like that. I want to go out there and have a good time with whoever's there.
That's valid. I like that. What is the coolest car you've ever driven?
Probably mine. I haven't drove a whole lot
Yes,
of
sir.
cars to be honest, so probably mine.
I like that. You haven't really like you've just kind of made your chassis work, and I do love that about you.
Yeah,
Auto or manual?
Definitely manual. I own 4 cars, and every single one of them is manual. I
Nice.
refuse to drive an automatic unless I have to.
So what's the daily? I gotta ask.
Yeah, what is the daily?
The daily is a 2002 Prism, and it's about to hit 500,000 miles.
A
Holy,
Prism.
Yep,
I
500
gotta.
on it. Nice.
yep, almost 500,000 on it.
That's crazy. Nice, man. I like that.
Yeah, it's all rusted and beat up, but hey, I
Those are
can't
the
go to a
best.
parts store and repair anything on that car for more than $100, so I'm happy.
Yes, sir. That is awesome. I love that. What's the other one you got? We got no, you got three.
So I've got the Prism, I've got a 2021 Corolla XSE, and then
They
I
make
also
Okay.
those in
have,
manual? I did not know that.
yep, it's
Toyota's still
manual.
rocking the sticks, yeah. I
Yep,
don't know. They might have ditched it like as of super recent, but yeah, they're the ones like the last one standing in the manual transmission game.
yep. As far as I know, they still make the Corollas in manual. I will say
That's dope.
that is my least favorite car to drive, though.
Why is
That
that?
car,
I can
like
imagine.
it's new, so it's just so numb to everything. It's absurd. I honestly hate that car because it's just so numb. You cannot feel anything in it.
Dang.
No emotion.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
heard
The car has no emotion at all. You're just driving along. You can't feel the road. You can't feel the car. There's nothing.
mm, that's terrible. That is not a
That's why
driver's
we
car,
like our
that's for
shit
sure.
boxes around here.
Yeah, like
Yeah, for sure.
like I would probably sell that car and get another Civic Si if I could, because the Civic Si was great. I could feel everything in that car, but this new Corolla, I hate it honestly.
I know Jordan's been looking for an SI for a
I
minute. Are
have.
you gonna be?
Hey, the SIs, I had ninth gen. It
Okay,
was
nice.
Oh
That's
my
it was
kind of
god,
what I
awesome.
yes.
want.
Yeah.
I
I wouldn't
loved
mind.
that car.
I even like 7th gen, 7th, 8th.
The sevens are awesome.
I ain't
But yeah,
found out which one I'm gonna get yet, but that's definitely thinking about it. I need the
Yeah.
miles per gallon.
yeah, they're amazing cars. I'll say I have nothing but amazing things to say about the ninth gen that I had. It was an amazing
Yeah,
car.
I got a buddy that's got one, and he really likes it. So I
Mhm.
think that's what I'm gonna go for because driving a Camry Camaro every day, and now that I'm putting I'm 416 heads intake, like this just ain't the move for a
Yeah,
daily.
no, no, you're gonna be using a lot of gas, like 6 miles a
Yeah,
gallon, something like that.
E85, I get like 8 before,
Oh, okay. Well,
8 to 9.
plus then you're gonna hear it and you're like, no, I want to hear it.
Yeah,
Smiles per gallon,
that's
Bubba.
why it ain't done yet.
Exactly.
If it got done right now, it would bankrupt me in gas
Yep. I'd be going
and probably
everywhere.
tires because once that motor breaks in, I got some burnies.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of Barneys.
Might
What I
try and
like to
learn
hear.
to swing it in the parking lot.
Yes, sir. Well, Cody, what are some upcoming events people can find you at if they want to watch a pro drifter swinger around?
I don't know about pro. I ain't there yet, but I will be there July 13th or no, June 13th. I'll be in Bowling Green at Beach Bend. I'll be doing the comp that day. Um, Past that, I'll just be at LS Fest.
Nice.
My schedule's pretty open. I don't normally plan anything until, a couple of weeks before, but for right now, it's just the 13th and then LS Fest.
Nice. Where can people follow to see your crazy Instagram posts?
So on Instagram, I'm Cody M underscore drift 356. And then on Facebook, it's just Cody Martin.
Nice. And do you have any shout outs, any sponsors you want to shout out, any of that good stuff?
Yeah, I want to shout out Jolie from Skids.
Yes,
She's
sir.
she's one of my best friends in the drift world. She's awesome. I'm so glad you guys got to do a podcast with her. She's an amazing person.
She is. Yeah, I'm glad she is single handedly made all these connections for us. Like after our episode, she's like, "Do you follow so and so? Do you follow?" I'm like, "Jolie, I'm brand new to you guys," and she's like, "All right, you're gonna get like a whole bunch of DMs of all these pages you need to follow," and like,
You're
man,
gonna
you
do
guys like.
everything now.
Yeah, I was adding people, man. It was a wild ride. I'm glad I made like contact on this drift scene. This has been a wild ride already, and I've only been to one event. And I didn't even know you guys at the time, and it's already been a wild ride. So I can only imagine what it's going to be like on June 13th whenever I get to actually meet you guys in person. I'm fired up.
Yeah, no, it's going to be amazing. Jolie is an amazing person. If she tells you that somebody's cool, that you can go ride with them or whatever, just believe her. She's an awesome person.
100%. Well, Cody, I can't thank you enough for coming on the show, man. You are a awesome drifter, and this has been awesome.
Yeah, this has been fun. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, guys, go follow Cody on Instagram. You got to see those wild posts if you haven't already. You're missing out on some good laughs. And with that being said, guys, we will catch you in the next one. Brother, what are you still doing here? Check out some of these social medias below me. If you're not following, go change that today.